Hello, my name is Benjamin Spitz, and I am an associate veterinarian, and I have been here at the Animal Clinic of Morris Plains for almost 9 years. Welcome to our surgical suite. In this room, our doctors, along with highly trained technicians, will perform a variety of different types of surgeries under general anesthesia on your pets. These procedures can include anything from elective spays and neuters to involved abdominal or gastrointestinal procedures to even orthopedic repairs of fractures and joints. First, intravenous catheters are placed into the limb of the patient. Through that catheter, we can give injectable anesthetics that will make them sedate. Once they are sedate, we will pass an endotracheal tube into their trachea, otherwise known as the windpipe, to provide them with inhaled anesthetics and oxygen to keep them asleep for their entire procedure. Once that is done, the surgical area is then clipped to be prepared for surgery. After all of those things are finished, the patient is then brought into the surgical suite where they will be prepped for surgery. In this room, the patients will be attached to an anesthetic machine through their endotracheal tube, and that is where they will receive the inhaled anesthetic and their oxygen that will keep them asleep for the entire procedure. While under anesthesia, each patient is closely monitored by a technician. This technician will be monitoring the depth of anesthesia and the well-being of your pet. They do so with the help of a variety of different equipment. These monitors include pulse oximetry, which tells us how well they are getting oxygen from their lungs to the rest of their body, an EKG, which is an electronic tracing of heart activity, a blood pressure monitor, and also a respiratory monitor. If these technicians notice any changes or problems while monitoring this equipment, they will inform the surgeon, and together they will formulate a plan to rectify the situation. Once the surgical procedure is finished, the patient is brought back into the treatment room to recover. After they are recovered, they go back into their cage where they will rest and sleep. The next stop on your tour is our surgical prep room. That is right next door to our surgical suite. In this room, all of our surgical equipment and materials are sterilized and prepared for surgery. There is also an area for the surgeon to scrub his or her hands and get into a gown to come into this room for surgery. If your pet is having any problems that you think may be surgical, or it's just time for their spaying and neutering, please set up an appointment at our front desk so that we can get you in for an evaluation. Thank you for coming to the surgical suite today, and enjoy the rest of your tour.